What's up? How you doing? So let's get this started, shall we? I'm doing my little collection of my top 25, not really 25, but most used products that I've used in 2025. So, really quick, let's roll. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm just going to go by random products that I use already. Hope you guys are doing well. So, first thing I ever use on my eyes is this e.l.f. Putty Color Correcting Eye Brightener. I love this stuff. I've gone through numerously of these over the years, but even this year I've used maybe, I can't even count. But this is really good. It hides the dark circles. It definitely hides what you need it to be. It conceals. If you are tired, if you have been working so hard, and especially like me, I've been going to work, going to school, lack of rest, and even winded up in an accident, which we'll talk about later. I'm okay, but this really does do your eyes saving grace. It hides the dark circles that when you don't get enough rest, and it shows. You definitely need this in your life. I know e.l.f. has another color corrector in the orange tube, like it has the blue, the orange, the green, and a peachy color for you guys. I use the orange one sometimes as well, but this one has been like a non-stop go-to for me. So if you don't use this, you need to try it. It is a go-to. It is a must-have. Definitely get your life and get this. Seriously, it just takes away the dark circles, and then use the concealer. Followed by that, my most used concealer. I will talk about the primers in a minute. I'm just kind of going with what I've got right now. The most concealer that I have used this year is my L'Oreal True Match Serum Hyaluronic Acid Serum Concealer. I have used these repeatedly. There I go again. So I'm in the shades N9 and N8. So N9 is mostly my natural shade, but the N8 is like a little bit brighter shade. So these I've been kind of mixing and blending with these on top of the eye corrector, and I use a brush at the beginning stage, and I just kind of lightly tap it in and brush it off through my eyes, and then I use a sponge and then kind of blend it out, and I'll even go it around my lips or around my mouth. You guys have probably seen me do that. I like to do that because whenever you do a lip liner, or even if you have some discoloration you want to get rid of, it definitely hides that. It definitely takes that away and just kind of gives you a really simple lip line, like maybe the cupid's bow of your lip. It really helps that out. So any like lip liners that you use, and even the ones that have a stay put or long lasting or longevity kind of lip liner you like. I know Maybelline has a lifter liners as well. That helps from it not to crack or crease anything when you do that. So for me, I just have like a little bit of discoloration around my mouth, but I've just been doing that for years. So that's something I've always done. I just haven't stopped doing it, and I find it just gives me really nice, just a nice coverage there. And I'll use the concealers and do the same thing, and I'll use my foundation and everything and set it with my powders that I'll use, and it just gives me like a nice seamless overall look, and I really enjoy that. I have tried many foundations what I've been able to get my hands on. So the ones that I have used the new Makeup by Mario Skin Finish Natural Finish foundation. I love that. I'm trying to use that as much as I can, but I love that. It's so nice on the skin. I have tried my hands at the new formulation of Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I've never used that before. Finally got my hands on it during a Sephora sale, and I have thoroughly enjoyed that. That is such a pretty and beautiful foundation. It is a natural finish. I'm in the shade Chai in that one. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. I'm sort of new to the whole game with that one, and I remember coming onto YouTube and watching everybody talk about this foundation, and it's like, well, what in the world is this foundation? That's just too high. I just didn't have the budget to get that, and I always went to drugstore to find something that was similar to it. And for me, I love complexion stuff. I don't think I have like the worst complexion ever, but I just love a good base. It's all about the base. Okay. Furthermore, but I have used some drugstore stuff that has come out that I have that I keep coming back to, and the one shining star for me is this Super Stay Maybelline Lumi Matte. Oh my gosh, I can understand everybody liking this, and when I got it, I'm like, okay, I love their foundations. I have used their Fit Me foundations over the years, and it's beautiful. I've used that so much to where when you have to stop shaking it and you see all um, the the oils in it and you have to keep shaking it to where it starts looking greasy on your face, you have to get rid of it. But like it was getting down to the bare essentials with that one, with Fit Me. I've loved Maybelline for years, so I'm not too disappointed with what they come out with, but I'm such a fan of this. This is a 30-hour wear. I'm in the shade 350. This beautiful on the skin. It leaves my skin with a little bit of glow because I have normal to oily skin. This doesn't make me look too oily or too shiny. Not even in the T-zone or anything, but for me, I tend to be more oily all over my face because my oils just kind of peep out everywhere, not just in the T-zone for me. So this is really, really pretty. Also, what I have been using a lot this year, this is not new, but it's something I've been using quite a bit to kind of use them up, but use with my foundations as well. This is the e.l.f. bronzing drops. I use this shade Copper Gold. I love mixing these two together. Any foundations that I've had, and I've also been using the e.l.f. Satin Finish foundation. I've been using that quite a lot as well. But even with that one or any other foundations that I've been trying to use up, I use this. I use this e.l.f. bronzing drop, and I just add like a little bit on add a little bit of foundation on my hand, and I add like maybe 1 or 2 drops to the foundation, and I'll just mix it in and just apply it on my face. It gives you such a beautiful glow. It warms up the skin. I know you can use this with your moisturizers and do it that way. You can use it by itself and then add the foundation. I just find that these two, when you mix it in with your foundation, it does something to your skin that is so beautiful, so bronzy, that where whenever you use a bronzer, it just highlights and it sculpts where it needs to do, and it just really brings your face forward without it looking like flat, matte, oily, slicky, however you want to call it. It just does something beautiful to the skin that I enjoy putting together. So if you haven't done like little foundation cocktails or whatever have you, these are a beautiful combination. I have also used the Pure Gold bronze drops. Very nice. When you want a little glow, you're really looking for the glow of the foundation when you want like a highlight. So whatever you put highlight on your skin or on your face, whether it's a powder highlight or a liquid highlight, even that gold, it just really makes it sing. Like it gives you just a brightness about your skin and your face to where it looks fresh. It looks bronzy. It looks like it's just been on vacation without looking like a hot mess. You know, it just makes you like you've been well rested and you got like a nice soft glow bronzy tan. You know, I don't really need to tan, but it looks like you've just been kind of, you know, you've been just chilling. You got a little something going. You got a little bronzy glow. So definitely check these out. Highly recommended. This is something I've been loving doing. Also, when I'm not using my bronzing drops, I'm definitely checking this out a lot. I've used many of these. This is the Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1 Glow. I have used this also. Sometimes I'll just use this by itself on days where I just have to get out and take care of errands on my days off. I'll use this and concealer and my eye brightener corrector, and then do a little powder, under eye setting powder and stuff like that. This is good for on the go. Even though it's a glowy product, on me it's not so glowy, because when you set it with the powder, it still looks like skin, but it's got a little bit of a glow to you. So this by itself is just amazing as well, but I will pair it with a foundation like these two, the Maybelline Lumi Matte. Beautiful combination. And for me, I enjoy the process of, because I have such an oily skin, I like controlling the Lumi and the matte, you know, so it's like a satin matte that I like, or satin finish, natural finish. But for me, I like controlling where the glow comes, because like I said, my oils in my skin just like to peep out, and I get them everywhere. It's not just the T-zone. So it's like if I'm going to have a little glow or a little shine, let's be specific where that is supposed to be. And, you know, besides being such a matte or a flat matte or a dry matte, you know, that's not going to look right, because you're going to look like a oil slick painting that's like just putting your fingers on the skin and like molding with clay. You don't want to do that. So I try to avoid that at all costs. But this foundation, these two, this as well, I have worn this to work just as something to make me feel pretty and just look like my skin without looking so stressed. This skin wears great even for 12 hours. So I don't know if I wear it for 30 hours, but for those of you who do, you know, just be careful with that, but knock yourself out. But this is top tier. Awesome. Love them. There you go. So, the two eye brighteners, eyeshadow, well, not eyeshadow, but the powders I've used under my eyes, you'll find one of them to be like, huh? What? Okay, I don't know if I like that. For me, as an older gal, I like it. It works for me. It was something where everybody was coming out with blur powders and, where did I put it? It's something that everybody comes out with blur powders, and I'm like, I don't know if I have the money for that. I'll just, you know, go to my staple CoverGirl. And where is that? Where is she? Where did I put her? So just that one is the, let me find her real quick. Okay, sorry about that. I found her. This is the CoverGirl Simply Ageless line. I'm a girl of a certain age, so you may not think that, but I am. This is the Instant Wrinkle Blurring Press Powder. Oh, excuse me. I love this. I have hit major pan on this, and it does come with a sponge as well, and I've also used that just to like set it with a sponge, but I'll use a brush mostly. But this right here, I've hit pan on. You could tell this is well loved. I enjoy this powder. This is in the shade Soft Honey, or Soft Shave. Yeah, it's called Soft Honey. I was right. Huh. Usually there's another shade called Soft Sable that I like as well. But I think that's the CoverGirl foundation I also like as well, with the red top. But anyway, this is called Soft Honey. I use this on a norm. This is so pretty by itself. It doesn't make my eyes look too ashy. It does blur the slightest where I need to. I do have like fine lines under my eyes. And on the most, it doesn't seem to bring them out much for me, but it really just kind of gives me a natural look without looking creasing or just anything you don't want to show or highlight. So this is really pretty on its own. But also I have been using L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection. I got this because I saw a lot of people raving about it. Some people liked it, some people don't. And I wanted to try it for myself, because anything that said blurring is like, okay, how much are you? Are you that good? Let me look up the claims. Let me just kind of wager out my budget. Do I really need it? Because I have a few other powders that I really enjoy. And I decided to break it down, and I'm like, okay, I can get this. And I'm always looking on Amazon. If you can't find makeup anywhere else, I always go to Amazon. I know there's on Target and other places you can find this powder. It was on Target, but honey, I'm going where I can find you. Amazon is where it's at, okay? You blend these two together. Like, this one is very brightening. It's not too bright for me, but it's brightening enough that it does highlight under your eyes, but it's not so brightening that you feel like you are just ghostly or ashy. And for us people of color, you don't want to look ashy, okay? If you feel me, leave me a comment. Let me know what products you tried that you didn't like and it left you ashy. We don't want to look ashy right now. We want to look put together. We want to look soft. We want to look like ourselves, with the best forward of ourselves. So this, I'll usually put this on first, and then I will put this like on top. And what I will do is use like a brush after I'll set it, use this little stiff brush here. And no, this is not hourglass brushes, trust me. I'll let you know that at the end. But this little brush here, I'll use this little flat end here, and I would just kind of pat it under here, tap it off, and go right under my eye on top and everything else. And then I will take a little brush and kind of sweep a little bit of the way. So it's like baking, but not really. So it just kind of wipes away that extra powder that you use, and just kind of sweeps it away without looking so crazy. And then I'll take the little something here. It has a little sponge here. What I'll wind up doing is just taking a little bit of the either the powder or this powder, the CoverGirl, and I'll lightly tap it on my hand, and just kind of lightly go under my eye and press it in, so you look more seamless, as you would think, not ashy, not crazy. So it just really blends very nicely, so you don't look like you're just ashy and too bright or too much. You know what I mean? So I that's kind of my steps that I use. I'll use a sponge or a little powder puff or something, and just kind of go over it. So I'll use a brush and sweep away some of the rest of the powder, and then I'll go back over it with just a little bit with a sponge and just lightly tap and just kind of blend it to where it softens under the eye, because we want to look soft, you know, like I said. So this holds up very well through a lot of sweat, a lot of tears. It looks beautiful under the eyes for me. This can work for anybody. That is, if you're pretty much an older gal, but if you're not in this sort of simply ageless line, you don't have to be. You're young, you're fabulous, you're beautiful as you are, as we all are. But this one I just found to be really a quick and easy one, but it has not disappointed me. I really do enjoy this. So, but this one I enjoy immensely as well, because I've worn this on vacation, and by itself it's really pretty. I can't tell you how many times when I did wear makeup on my vacation, I got stared at, and it wasn't anything like splotchy or anything, because I'm very cautious about that. And I got older guys looking at me, and not older, but like just other guys out there looking at me, say, "Hello, beautiful, and how are you?" And then when they see me up front, they're like looking at me and smiling, like, "Oh, you look so pretty today." I'm like, "Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that." It's compliments. It's really pretty. So I mean, people out there, they will tell you and notice where they don't want to let you know, but they will let you know, like, "Oh, they'll give you that look like, yeah, oh, you look pretty, but okay." You know, especially from where I'm at, they don't mind telling you or giving you that look like, "Oh, you look nice from afar," but when they get up close to you, it's like deer in headlights. What was she thinking? You know, you don't want to look like that. So a lot of times I'm wearing this or another powder that I have, but this is definitely the general ones that I get, and it's an unsung hero for me. So if you're on a budget, you don't know about the other blurring powders, and you don't want to splurge on the high-end ones, definitely check this out. It's just about how your application is for both powders. But these two are not just knockout, lights out, beautiful, awesome. Really quick, let's see, what else do I have? The bronzers. The two bronzers I have tried, or one that I have tried and really have fallen in love with, and another one I have used for quite a long time, and I got back to using it, and I could not stop using it out of 2025 when I did do my makeup a lot. And I will talk about this one. One is $10. One is one that Makeup by Mario has come out with. So let's talk about the $10 one. This one, Ipsy sent me a while back. So you know the brand where you can go on Ipsy's website and fill out your profile of, you know, what stuff you're looking for, clean makeup, high-end makeup or whatever, for them to send you things. They sent me a lot of other stuff. Some were good, some were not so good, but they sent me a bronzer. And I'm like, okay, I can work with this. This is a brand called Pink Lips, Pinklips. So I didn't know about this brand, and it took me a little while. I'm like, okay, I like this, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to show this on Instagram or a YouTube channel in the future to show this to you. But I'm like, can people get this? So I did a little research. This brand is online, so I will link it down. And I think it's in one of my other channels as well. But this Pink Lips Soft Matte Contour Stick, lights out good. It's just delicious. This is what it looks like. I don't know if it looks like a brand from a Sephora collection or not, but this is deep. This is the color Espresso. This is deep. This is creamy. It is matte, but it blends like a dream on your skin. I mean, for me, I was stinking surprised. I could not stop using it or stop using it. It is just so pretty. I mean, it blends, it's creamy, it's all the things you need a contour to do on a $10 budget. Um, I want to say it's similar to, even though I've never tried the product, but I want to say because I've heard a lot of it, um, maybe it's a simulation to, uh, oh, I can't think of the name of the bronzer. Okay, I can't figure out the name that it's similar to, but it's a similar product from what I've seen. I can't think of the name. I want to say it's Rare Beauty, but I don't think it is. Um, but it's similar to another high-end brand I can't think of. If I think about it, I'll put it down in the description. But this is such a beautiful bronze stick. It's small, but it packs a mighty punch. It's gorgeous. I have this on this side of I'm wearing it today, so I have a little bit here for on this side of skin, and it just deepens, it enriches your skin, it contours like it says, and it blends out beautifully. It almost gives you that snatch sort of look, but it just really warms up the skin to where it defines. It just gives you detail. I love detail products that really emphasizes your skin or your features to this best quality. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? This just knocks it out the park for me. So it is not too pigmented to where when you're blending out, even with a little bit of use, you feel like you're in a mud mess. You know, like, I mean, I don't mind a mud mask, but not when I'm doing my makeup. Okay. But this is great. It's $10. I mean, enough said. This one, Makeup by Mario, this is also gorgeous. This is the Soft Sculpt Transforming Enhancer. Girl, let me tell you, I took this also with me on vacation. I'm in the shade Dark. This is also what I have on this side of my face right now. Girl, let me tell you, it's gorgeous. It's just so natural. It's a cream to powder bronzer. I've also used his blurring bronzer as well, like usually on top. That is also a bronzer that I enjoyed a lot this year. These two bronzers, oh my gosh. I mean, natural to more like defined for $10 to natural every day. I mean, what is your problem if you don't have this? Go out, get it, enjoy. For the price that it is, and I'm not much on high-end stuff to like recommend all the time because, like I said, I'm a total drugstore person when it comes to that. But this shook me to my core. I'm like, is this going to be something I'm going to enjoy? But I saw it on a model that he did on YouTube, and I'm like, okay, I like that. Do I want it? Do I need it? Yeah. Okay, I'll see what my budget is. Again, check that budget because you don't want to buy something you're not going to use. And this one, I see myself using this quite a lot. If it's not my $10 one or other ones, this is a favorite go-to. It's so natural, so pretty, little glow, very nice on the skin. I'm very impressed with it, including the soft blurring powder bronzer he has. Very impressed with it. I'm loving Makeup by Mario's products, even his eyeshadows. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. Get your life and get that, seriously. Also, another powder bronzer besides Makeup by Mario. This is also another surprising moment, really quick. Dollar Tree. I like to get like my high-end, my drugstore bronzers out a lot, but when I was doing my Dollar Tree haul type thing, and I saw this Laura Mercier bronzer, I'm like, okay, do we have anything for people like me of color? Because that's kind of where I feel like Dollar Tree lacks in for people of us color. Like, we can barely try the things that other skin tones can try, but we can try mostly lips and things like that. And they did come out with a concealer, which I'm ecstatic about. So I'm, happy about that. But I'm like, will this even show up? Is this something I need to buy? I mean, it's $1.25. You can't take it back. So like, this girl shook me again. Like, this is a shade Toffee Shimmer. This is such a really pretty powder, even for the summer. It definitely gives me that NYX sort of tone where, you know, the NYX bronzer, it definitely, when you put it on your skin, it gives you like a soft highlight, like a bronzing highlight type thing. This kind of gives you the same thing, but I found myself reaching this for like, okay, I'm just gonna put on my makeup, do something quick. I grabbed this. I'm like, okay, do I want this one today? I'm like, yeah, let's just put this one on. Every time I did, it's like, ooh, I like this. Why do I like $1.25 bronzer? This should not happen. I'm not saying you should go out and, you know, spend a whole lot of money on makeup, but like, why should I like this? Yes, it's $1.25, but it does what it needs to do for me right now. I mean, like, it just bronzes. It does. It warms. I was very surprised. So this is what the packaging looks like. If you can find it, I saved the packaging just for this. This is Instantly Sunkissed. Highly check this out. Highly recommended. I mean, don't think I would ever see myself recommending you a bronzer from Dollar Tree, but I mean, okay, that's all I got to say about that. Really quick. Oh, a primer. So I'm kind of going backwards here, but the primers, I don't use very many primers, and I don't have very much in my collection. I've only had a few, and I mean like maybe 3 that I've tried over this year. The one I really do enjoy is the Laura Geller Blur and Brightening Primer. Use that up. Oh my gosh, I have another one I'm trying to get to now. That has been my go-to primer for everything. Like, it feels like a moisturizer. I do not like sticky stuff on my face. I feel like if it's sticky, you're like a kid again. You're licking a lollipop and you decide to stick it on your face. It's like a kid throwing something right at you. It's like, I get that it's supposed to hold your makeup, but I just can't stand the sticky stuff. Okay? No. I need like moisturizers. You know, if I'm going to try a primer, let it feel like a moisturizer and let it do like softening the pores, or not necessarily eliminating them, because that's what we have skincare for. But like this, awesome. Like, just blur the skin a little bit when I put on my foundations. I like to let them sit for a while before I do my makeup. So I like to let it sit. If I'm not busy, depending on what time I need to get out, I'll put it on my face after my moisturizer. After about 30 minutes, I'll put on my primer. And this is also another one I'll use. And this is the Hard Candy Blur On Lock Primer, Soft Focus Finish. Love this as well. But I'll let it sit on my face for maybe 30 minutes to an hour and let it do what it needs to do. And then when I do my makeup, it's like, okay, now we see something. We see like nothing like anything different, like majorly different, but it's something like we see smoothing. We see something that we haven't seen before, in a way of when you do primers, or even when you just do a foundation, you see maybe it's picking up on your textures, or whatever it is that's happening with your skin. It's like it's picking it up, or it's not smoothing things out the way you want to. For me, these two, the Laura Geller and the Hard Candy, has been wonderful. I have also the Milani one that feels like very hydrating and cooling. I have tried that one. I like that one, but I have to kind of keep using it to say I like it a lot. But it's not a bad primer. But the two so far, Laura Geller's the top one, and this one is Hard Candy on Lock, Blur On Lock. Very nice as well. It feels like moisturizers on your face, and it does what it needs to do. It's not heavy. It's very lightweight. You definitely can't go wrong with either those two. So definitely highly recommend it. I know Hard Candy has a lot more other primers out, and I know they have one for sweatproof. If I can get through this one as quick as I can before summer, I want to try that one for the sweatproof, because we really need to test that out. Okay. Unsung blushes. Okay, blushes. The e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blushes. You cannot go wrong with these. Highly pigmented. The shades I use mostly is the Dusty Rose and Suave Mauve. These two, when you blend these two together, it's such a really pretty flush, pinky on, like a pretty pink flush on your cheek. It's a natural finish, a natural color. I like that. I like simplicity. I don't really go too heavy too much on my cheeks on a daily basis. I like a little tone of little, like somebody just pinched your cheeks a little bit kind of tone. Every now and then I will do like a corally orangey blush. And Elf has an orange one as well, like a Coral Crush color. I have used that a lot, but these two I go back to on a daily, on any time. When I want to wear blush, this is what I use. Love, beautiful, awesome. Highlight, no contest. We all know Essence Pure Nude, and I'm in the shade 40, Be My Sunlight. Top notch. I like that subtle, soft glow, like candlelit glow. That's me all around. I don't like too much, shining from bars where we just need to, bombard everything. I just like a nice, soft, subtle something on the cheek. It's just really pretty. Also, I'm forgetting to mention my powders. The two most powders I have used this year has been my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Shade Deep. This is a very finely milled powder. You guys know about this powder. This is gorgeous. I've heard this has been linked to something similar or dupe-like. I'm going to say similar to the Laura Mercier powder. Getting stuck with Dollar Tree again. The Laura Mercier powder. I do have that one as well, but I've just been using this one. It's been years. I've been trying to use this a lot because I don't use a lot of powder on my face. It may look like it, but I don't. But very little bit of this goes a long way. So it's just getting down to the bare essentials. But the only thing I don't like about this really quick is the packaging. Most of it is on the top rather than at the bottom. Because I don't use a lot of powder. When I use it, I dip a little bit in, swirl it on the top, and I dust it off. Just tap some of it off, and then I just go in with my face with that. And I don't really use that much. So, it's taken me a while to use this, but still it's a really good powder. So I just really don't like the packaging. The hole's a little bit too big. Everything just comes out. Everything spills, and when you're trying to travel with it, it's just really not the bee's knees. But the product itself is very beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Also, as I forget to drop that, the one I've had to repurchase so far, this is the Rimmel Stay Matte. You can't even see the word stay on here anymore. I have used this already. This is a newer one. This matte powder is beautiful. It's a favorite of mine. I went through one of them already. Like I said, this is such a pretty product. It's matte, but it's not too matte. It just seals everything together. It has a beautiful matte finish without leaving your skin looking dry or cakey or anything. It's just beautiful. Can't say enough about that. Okay, I think we're coming down to the last little bit. Oh, the brows, honey, the brows. My favorite brow pencil I've been using a lot is my Maybelline Brow Express Powder pencil. I'm sorry. I've been using that a lot. I just ran out of my pencil, so I think I have a backup in there somewhere. So that is one of my go-to brow pencils. But also my other one that I've been using a lot of is the L'Oreal Brow Wiz. Or the brow pencil, precise pencil. I've used that. I have that one on my face right now. It's very beautiful. It's just really, really pretty for something simple every day. Look like a natural brow. But also, I have come upon this on Amazon. Told you I'm an Amazon kind of girl. This is a eyebrow pencil that I wanted to try on Amazon, and I'm always on Amazon scrolling through, looking up brow pencils or just makeup products in general or just other things. And I came across this, and it showed a little video where it just would give you hair-like strokes on your eyebrows. And this, I'm like, okay, is that really real? And they did a little clip where a person did it on their hand, and it showed it would you could put water on it and it wouldn't budge. And I'm like, okay, now let me see how much you are. So you could get 2 of these for about $6 when I got them. So I'm still working on one. This, I was very surprised. It is pigmented. It has little teeth in it, little teeth that you can tell to make those hair-like strokes. So this is pigmented, but it does give you the hair-like strokes. Now, I've worn this to work a few times, and I sweat. I know that's not something you want to really know about, but I sweat. Handling with patients, picking them up, lifting, and all the things. You sweat. You get tired. You are pushing makeup, if you wear makeup, to work, and you are doing some things within the 12 hours that will test that makeup to its core. Okay, this, Can I tell you, throughout that whole night, and when I went to the bathroom to just check on what my makeup was looking like, because I wanted to do a little wear test of some sort. Girl, this stayed on my brows. Like, this foundation was good. We didn't look like we were too crusty, rusty, and dusty. The brows were on there. I mean, like, I don't know what it did. I just kind of set it over with powder. This thing, I'm telling you, is an eyebrow contouring. It's $6. I mean, you get 2 of them for $6. I don't know if you can still find them for that price anymore, but girl, this stuck on me, honey. It did its thing. Was very surprised. So I have continuously used this along with my pencil. So when I use a Maybelline or my L'Oreal, I just kind of draw define my brow the way I want it, and then I would go back in with this with the little spoolie and just kind of fluff them, kind of give my brow a little something, and then I would use this as the teeth marks to give me the hair-like strokes. It's beautiful. I mean, $6, really? Amazon, they did that. I mean, they did it. Okay, last but not least, I think I might be missing out something. Oh, the mascaras. The lips hasn't been too much lately. I mean, mine's starting to fade right now. But the mascaras that I have been using quite a lot are, I always start off with the lash primer. For my lashes, even though I've been using a serum lately, and they've been doing my lashes very well. After I do my makeup and an eyeliner, I'll do this first with the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. This is my second one, buying one, so I wanted to try another one, but this is like a go-to. This is really pretty on my lashes. I'll let this sit, and then I'll do my blush and my highlight, and then my setting powders really quick. I would use my Hard Candy Look On Lock Setting Spray. Love this. I fan it. It has a good longevity as well. And then also I would use the L'Oreal Infallible Spray like right over, so it would just seal everything even more. Because I knew if I had a typical day or a tough day, even a hot day, that would just really hold it, you know. And then I would wait a little while, and this would kind of set and make my lashes do what it needs to do. Well, mostly the 3 ones I've been currently using, I have been going back to my Maybelline Fireworks mascara. I just picked this one to try to keep using up, but then the more I used it, like, I didn't hear a lot of people talk about them using Fireworks. I'm like, why is anybody talking about the Maybelline Firework mascara? And then I heard Kelly Stack on YouTube saying that she used, she would wear this. So I'm like, thank you. Somebody has been like listening. The gods have just spoken. Like, you need to like use this. It's beautiful. It does lift. It does give you like a natural lash. And it really does separate. You can build this up, but be careful how much you build it up because you can get clumpy. But it's just a beautiful mascara. I've used it a lot. Completely heavenly. Like, it's just a nice one and done. When you just want to do a 1 coat and done, you could do 2 coats. I wouldn't do no more than maybe 3, if that. But you want to let it dry just a smidge in between to where you can get that definition and it not be too liquidy to where it's just clumps on you, because you can be harsh on that. But still, a very good mascara. Then they came out with a bubble. Maybelline has just been killing it this year with their products. So has L'Oreal. I've used this right now. I got this on my eyes right now. Gorgeous. This looks like you got false lashes on your eyes. I mean, this is just hands down awesome. I reached for this a lot this year, so awesome one. But this one has just come out from L'Oreal, the Extensionist. I took this one with me on vacation. Can I tell you, this looks like you also have false lashes. It's a tiny little brush that just does the job. It gets under the lashes. It just kind of lifts the lashes and it gives you length. And if you want a little more drama and do like maybe 1 or 2 coats to it, just do it a little bit on the ends of your lashes and really lift and volumize that. Such a pretty look. It's beautiful for the simplest eye look to the deepest eye, and it just gives your lash just, I mean, it's like a bra for your lashes, okay? It's like picking up the girls and just we're lifting, separating, and we're together. We look good. Okay, I hope that YouTube don't demonetize me for that. But this is like the great bras for for your lashes, okay? These are my go-tos. Love them. You cannot go wrong with the drugstore. I don't, there's only a few that I like for drugstore. I mean, for a high-end that I could recommend to you. And it's only because I tried only a few, but I always go to my drugstore. They nail it. They knock it out the park. Lips, final thing. I've always used a brown liner or a berry liner, and they have been coming from LA Girl. The plum liner, I would say, is a berry color. That is a true eyeliner. I mean, not a true eyeliner. It's a lip liner. So definitely check out your CVS. That's where I buy mine at. They also have one online that is called a chai. I want to call it a dark chai or chocolate chai. That one I've used a lot. Oh my gosh, it's such a pretty soft brown. I love my brown lip liners. That's just my go-to. That's my staple. Between berry tones and chocolate tones, from a little bit cooler tones to a little bit deeper warm tones, that's where I go. And for the most part, if you can't find a lip liner, look for the eyes. Get two of them. So if you want to use one for your eyes, use that because they are very soft and creamy. But for me, I've been using them on the lips. So a dark brown, a brown, or like a cool tone brown, I've used them on the lips. So that's all I ever use on my lips are those lip liners or eyeliner / lip liners. And I'll contour my lips from LA Girl. Love them. That's like sort of a twist you don't expect to get or use. But you don't always have to use products that they're mainly used for. I've learned this at a younger age, way back when I started wearing makeup around 14. I mean, if you didn't like something on the eyes and it just didn't show up, you put it on the lips. Like if it's an eyeliner, it's like, oh, I don't think I like that. You try it on the lips, I'm like, oh, I like that. Then you start doing with glosses. You start trying out different lipsticks and trying to pair them out, try to blend them out. Me, I'm a favorite of lip products. I love lipsticks, lip glosses. Like, I think I should change my whole channel to be like, just give me lips. Complexion and lips. Like, I mean, I'm all about it. Love it. So, I mean, I can't really say what I've been using mostly, but two particular lip glosses, because I've just been in a lip liner and gloss mode, has been Wet n Wild lip oils, and this one's in the shade Cocoa Rose. Love this one. I've used this with many brown liners or the plum or berry lip liners. This one's kind of gone off right now, but I've also have been using the Milani's Fruit Fetish Lychee Nectar. Girl, this is so pretty. I like my lip liners and stuff. It's gone off right now, but this, there's still some in here, but like I have to like dig very deep. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more on it. This is so pretty, plummy, very, very pretty. You cannot go wrong with this. Enjoy it very much. They're so soft. I don't mind reapplying my lip liners. They're just really that good. Or reapplying my lip glosses. I've just been kind of dipping back and forth, but these two have been like a little brownie nude and just a like berry color. Awesome. Real quick, I almost forgot eyeshadows. I haven't been doing too much eyeshadows lately on my, and I'm running over time. Haven't been too much on eyeshadows lately, but the most ones I've been using has been just nude colors, but also what I have on my eyes right now is the Profusion. I don't think many people are remembering these eyeshadows. I know one particular, Emily Noel, I think it is. She's used a lot of Profusion. This one here is the Mauves. That's what I have on my eyes right now. Beautiful, beautiful palette. Enjoy that. The nudes one, also enjoy. The L'Oreal eyeshadow sticks, always go to. But on a norm, it's just been an eyeliner, like a black eyeliner or a brown eyeliner. And it's been a mascara and lips. That's all I've been basically doing this year, because that's all I've had time for. But those are my products. I hope you guys like and enjoyed. This is going over 44 minutes. I was trying to do this really quick, but hopefully I can do this in 2 sections. Hopefully. I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys like. Let me know down in your favorites what you've been loving for 2025. So I will see you later. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Help my little channel out. The more videos I get out there would help me out. So if this video kind of breaks up in 2, it'll be the next one I upload along with this one. So sorry about that, but I'm trying to figure all this editing stuff out at the same time. But I love you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to do a lot better this year. Bye. Bye. Happy New Year.